everyone. Aquaba. I don't even know who should be interviewing who, but I am seated in a very, very serious position. Yes, and I'm going to be interviewing one of the ladies that I really do look up to. She doesn't know, she has no idea. And when we actually settled on today being the interview, I have been doing rehearsal back to back, but I have totally forgotten everything that I rehearsed on. So, like we do it here, we'll just move the camera. So I'm not even going to talk long because who am I? At this point, I'm feeling like John the Baptist. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So, ta-da to our very beautiful guest, Michelle Attoh. Yes. So, Madam Michelle Attoh, please tell us a little bit about yourself. You guys already know.
Okay,
so just for formality.
First and foremost, I don't think that the camera kind of took the reaction that I had when she mentioned that she looked up to me. I'm humbled.
Oh.
And I'm flattered. And Michelle is more than enough. I don't need the madam. You can scrap that.
All right, sure. So now,
scrap that.
Welcome, Michelle Attoh. You scrap the madam. All right, sure. So, Michelle.
Yes.
Michelle, not madam. Michelle. All right. So, Michelle, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
First and foremost, I think there's so many layers to me that a 30-minute interview would not suffice. But I mean, for those who have seen me, know my name in the arena of TV and, presenting, I have so many other things that I do that I've done along the years. First and foremost, I'm a marketing consultant. Beautiful. I have run a business of marketing and consulting and creating strategies for companies across FMCGs, retail, hospitality that you've obviously showcased, product development. I've done that for over 17 years and counting. So Michelle Attoh is not just a TV personality or an actress. I'm a marketing executive, actually a marketing consultant and a business owner and an entrepreneur. And so creativity has always run in my family. I've always found pleasure in developing, creating, and also directing, positioning brands. So Michelle is multifaceted and has many layers.
All right, multifaceted. And I think every single person here watching already know Michelle when it comes to screen. So today we're not going to talk about Michelle's screen. All right, today we're going to talk about the Michelle you don't know. So today we're moving to Michelle, the marketing consultant, right? So tell us about your business. What's the name of your business? What are some of the brands that you've worked with? And then we'll dive deep into our main agenda for today.
Okay, fantastic. So Emerge is the name of my marketing agency. I created the agency 29 years ago.
Wow.
That was when it was conceived. It was conceived alongside, the conception of my son, my second child, who's, I won't mention his age and his name because for purposes of privacy. So Emerge was born from, the birth of my son, and it was basically to create, hand-holding and direction when it comes to marketing and positioning one's brand, in our society and across the region and even globally. And so aside marketing consultation, which involves strategy development, event management, advertising campaigns, and anything to do with PR, and digital marketing, obviously, because that came along the line of my growth of my company. When we started off many years ago, of course, way back in the 90s, Ghana didn't know social media, or at least social media had not kind of, seen the birth of what we have now. So I started predominantly with outdoor communication and transitioned from there into indoor point of sale displays. And I had this machine at the time in university halls, and Legon was one of my first, project locations, which ended up being one of my flagship locations where we had these display signs. There were advertising screens, better known today as display ads, but then it was just posters on a digital screen, which was scrolling advertising campaigns and advertising products and services for clients. My clients cut across from Unilever to Nestle to MTN at the time.
The big leagues,
the big the big leagues. So we started with not just the big leagues. We also dealt with small, medium enterprises and startups as well, because I don't believe in just catering to multinationals and conglomerates. I believe that hand-holding, like I said earlier, startups and entrepreneurs who want to venture into the space of whatever area that they want to be handheld and to be guided along the way. So our clientele base cuts across, the portfolio of the multinationals, multilaterals, and also local companies in Ghana.
Wow. Guys, when I said I was starstruck, is there like a bigger word than starstruck? At this point, I am moonstruck.
Oh my goodness.
I am learning so much, and I know this is going to be a very enlightening conversation with Michelle.
Hey,
so to ask you, how did you move from Emerge to Akwaaba Pack, for which we are here today?
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Okay, so great question. First and foremost, I would like to speak briefly about Emerge.
All right, sure.
And how I came about the name Emerge. I was going through I'd say a transformation at that time, and I was praying to God. And I asked for God's direction, because everything that I do, I dedicate to God, I invite God, and I name with God. So in this process of creation or conceptualization, I said, God, I need you to keep me grounded, but also help me come out of this situation and have me learn, from the pain, so that the pain can be someone's propeller to go forward. And the word emerge came out. And I thought, emerging out of pain, emerging out of the past is what it is that I want my company to be called. Giving you an upper hand, being above the rest, rising above the pain, so that the pain can teach you your purpose and can guide you through life's journey. So that was why and how I came about the name Emerge.
Wow.
So awesome. Back to the thank you. So back to the question about how did Akwaaba Pack come about, or how did I transition from Emerge
to Akwaaba Pack?
So as I said earlier, I'm a multitasker. I like juggling a lot. And I believe that when God gives you talent, you never sit on your talent. You nurture it, you mold it, you develop it, you explore it, you expand it. And so God gave me the talent to create marketing and to position and to guide. And God said, you are creative. You have seeds of concepts. Feed them and let them come to life. And so I did. And so alongside Emerge, I created Akwaaba Pack. So it's not that I put Emerge to the side and gave more limelight to Aquaba. And also, I believe that to some extent, Emerge enabled me to create Aquaba Pack because its marketing and positioning are very own. Our very own handmade, made in Ghana, best products, FDA approved to the world.
All right, so we've been talking about Akwaaba Pack, right? And someone may be wondering, what is Akwaaba Pack? So, Michelle, what is Akwaaba Pack?
Okay, so traditionally in Ghana, Aquaba means welcome. And as your app, Aquaba app, obviously, communicates. Akwaaba Pack is basically a welcome pack and a send-off gift pack for anyone coming to Ghana or leaving Ghana. So it's not just for individuals, it's also for groups, for tour guide groups, for conference event organizers, for very VVIP individuals, and even someone who has a large congregation of visitors who they want to give our very own made in Ghana premium hand-picked products in a pack. So that's basically our Aquaba Pack.
And what was the inspiration behind you saying that I want to create a pack that contains made in Ghana premium FDA approved to the world?
I love it. I love it when you gave it pop. So FDA premium made in Ghana products is the reason why I came up with Akwaaba Pack, because I believe that the creative economy needs an additional push. Everything that is, at the time, I think almost about 10, 15 years ago, I don't think that we had this mindset of creating and showcasing our very own. And which is why, with the Beyond the Return initiative, which they are doing amazingly, good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Back to My Roots, every single organization that is, extending a hand towards expatriates and repatriates and the diasporas. I think that's one of the reasons why the Akwaaba Pack was created, because I realized that a lot of the times we have visitors that come into Ghana, and sadly all we give them is really just a sash.
Yeah.
An Aquaba sash around your neck. And so I thought, no, we have a lot more than that. We've got shea butter, we've got tea, we've got cocoa, we've got handicrafts, we've got gold, we've got beads, we've got kente, and the list goes on. And so I went out and I handpicked, search for the very best, made in Ghana premium products, high quality, and I must insist also, by all means, because of sanitation and hygiene, I also made sure that most of the edible products were FDA approved.
Okay.
So most of the products in the pack are existing products that are being sold, but they're curated and complemented into the pack as a send-off and a welcome gift pack to anyone leaving and coming into the country.
So it looks like it's very intentional, the items that you put in this box. And I just want to ask you, what influences each and every item that you put into this box? Like, what is a thought process to deciding to put a bead or this particular cream or etc. into this box?
So it's actually a pack, but I love the fact that you call it box. It looks like a box. The thing is, I always said to myself that if I had a visitor coming into Ghana or someone leaving, would I just want to give them, for instance, a sash? Would I want to probably add a little extra than just a sash? Maybe a wristband or a bangle, maybe a waist bead, or maybe some shea butter, or for them to have the taste and the smell of Ghana, maybe some chocolate from Ghana, our indigenous, pure, high quality, made in Ghana chocolates. Maybe I'd like to give them some fragrances. So coming up with the idea of what to put in the pack was based on what I would like to receive if I was a foreigner. So as a reference point, I use myself. Now, as a marketer, you always have to think of how do you market your country. I want to brand Ghana. I want to promote Ghana, and definitely made in Ghana products, because we have so many, high quality, well thought through, well packaged, well composed, and well produced products that I feel that we need to showcase. So this is my little way of showcasing, promoting, and also enhancing our made in Ghana products.
Wow, awesome. So Akwaaba Pack, right? So we can go ahead and then we would open this now. Yes.
There you go.
Nice. Great. So what are the different packages that we have, or does every box contain this exact item?
As a matter of fact, that's a very good question, because what we have about to date, we have about 7 different themes. So for instance, an expatriate coming into Ghana who wants to go back and give a gift item to his beloved girlfriend or wife or someone he's courting possibly, we have the Manye Pack, which means in Ga is queen.
Yes.
So as a Ga woman,
I do know that one.
So as a Ga woman, I wanted to pay homage to my great grandmother, of course, and to my mother's heritage, and obviously to my Ga, tribe, and of course the whole of Ghana. So I named one of my packs Manye, and the Manye Pack has things such as waist beads, wrist beads, arm beads, everything that we have traditionally. Kente cloth, some fragrances, some shea butter, some chocolates, and even gold nuggets. So that's the Manye. And then we have the Manche. So the Manye and the Manche, so king and queen. So Manche in Ghana means king. So we have the Manche Pack, we have the Manye Pack. And I've noticed also that a lot of foreigners, expatriates, and even the African American community that want to go back and name their children and probably want to give their children our Ghanaian indigenous names.
Yeah.
We created the naming pack, and the naming pack is for babies who are being outdoored. So the outdooring naming pack, and in that pack I have things like the Bibini dolls. I have our powder. I have some kobo beads for the waist. I have even a little card that has the names of the week of the baby's names in different dialects from all 16 regions, not just my Greater Accra Ghana region tribe, all our 16 regions, all the different names of babies. Then we have the protocol pack, which is for the executive corporate, the high ranking official, top official, executive, and VVVIPs. So we've got the protocol, which is presidential protocol pack, and then we have the knocking pack as well. So for our traditional knocking ceremonies from the different tribes. So we've got about 7 different themes: the manye, the manche, the knocking, the ashona, which is ashona means ocean. Yeah, so everything that is indigenous of Ghana, I have placed in my pack because I am a proud Ghanaian. I traveled the world, but I always come back to my roots, and my roots have grounded me. They have given me a springboard to be the best version of myself. I'm unique because I'm Ghanaian. I'm unique because I'm made in Ghana. So that is why every single theme is different.
You know what? As I'm seated here, I'm so fascinated by your thought process, right? Right now, what I wish I could be was like being with you when you were coming up with this idea, or being in your mind when you were coming up with this idea, because you can see this is so well thought through. I'm like, who has ever gotten an idea like this before? Because I mean, this is like really, really good.
I must say that, creation is not single-handed. I mean, I have to give thanks to my mother, Ramabru, who gave me some ideas, because she obviously would give me, okay, so Michelle, this is what we do in our Ga tribe. This is what they do in the Ashanti tribe. So she was guiding me along the way. My children, one of my best friends, Mariam, everybody that is in my close-knit circle gave me little nuggets of thoughts and ideas as to what to really add as well. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that was listening to my thought process. When you're brainstorming, you ask, what do you think about this, think about that? And people are like, oh, I don't think this and whatnot, until you bring it to fruition.
Wow, beautiful. So, I mean, on behalf of Aquaba Up, a very big thank you to the association of Michelle's Close Knit, because you've been able to help us birth this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pack. Yes. So what are some of the responses that you've gotten from people who have patronized your pack?
It's been overwhelming because the orders have come a lot quicker and a lot faster than I anticipated and imagined. I mean, I had to scale from a staff force from 5 to 15 in less than a month, just to make sure that I cater to the demand that is rising. And of course, there's some suggestions, there's some contributions, and for those who are traveling, by all means, there's some limitations on travel sizes. I'll give you an example. Some of the products that we have in here are specific to the flight regulation or the airport regulation policies that I had to go by. So some of these things guided me in how to put some things into the pack that are not against the rules of travel regulations, especially those who are leaving the country, but most of them are for that anyways. And then I had some suggestions of maybe you should add this or a few more of that, or take this and take that out, and maybe add for some of us. For instance, I had someone saying, oh, could you kindly potentially provide some packs for our guest, our wedding guest, because most times we give foreign products. We give a lot of foreign products. And I'd like to promote Made in Ghana to help the creative economy and obviously contribute to the development of entrepreneurs who are part of their Akwaaba Pack. So.
And I mean, most of those packs that you get from weddings are really not functional, so you don't even know what you're going to use it in a house for.
Yes.
Yes, but this is absolutely beautiful. So this is
that's shea butter.
That's shea butter
from Nokware.
Okay.
Yes, and this is also another product from Nokwari. As you can see, this is a cleanser. This is a face cleanser for I think it's oily skin. She's got the different ranges. I also have some beads, as I mentioned earlier,
very
as well. Look at these
beautiful.
beads over here. I've got some room fragrance from Talata. I've got another bead keychain
And
here
that's
as
so
well.
nice.
These are, some of them were actually created by myself, and some of them were created for
Multifaceted,
me.
guys. You shouldn't even be
Well,
shocked.
yeah, I didn't hand make them myself. I have obviously people that I contracted to have them done for me. I've got bedroom sandals, these ones here, really well done. I've got some kente here. I mean, the pack is packed.
Very packed, yes.
The
Aquaba Pack is super packed.
super packed. And there's more. Each pack comes with at least no less than 10 to 12 items.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's a really packed giveaway.
So this one is which pack? Is it the manche or the
This
manye?
This is the manye. This is the manye
Okay.
pack. Yes, this is the manye pack, and the manche pack has, and so the gold is under there somewhere. I'm not going to showcase the gold.
Hey. All right, so we're going
This
to
is the manye pack.
poke.
I must say also, there's even shito.
Hey.
Yes, so if you want to have a taste of Ghana with any of your meals, you need to try this Kix shito. It's one of my very, very favorites. So one of my favorite picks.
I mean, how can you say you come to Ghana, you've not
have shito?
Really? Yeah. So like we said here, Michelle, this is so well thought through, and this is really, really beautiful. So guys, I don't know what you're waiting for, but before we go, I would like to ask you that what is a future plan for Aquaba Pack like in the next 2-3 years?
The plan for Akwaaba Pack is to go regional. So not just Ghana, Akwaaba Kenya, Akwaaba Nigeria, Akwaaba South Africa, Akwaaba Zimbabwe, Akwaaba Rwanda, Akwaaba the UK. Akwaaba means welcome. So anything, but my focus is on Africa because I want to promote made in Ghana, made in Africa products. It's time that we take full control and take everything by its reins and run our own course. So everything made in Ghana, made in Africa. So that's the plan.
So basically, guys, Aquaba is going global, and Aquaba will be going global because of Aquaba Pack. Because very soon you'll be seeing Aquaba all over Africa. And like what Michelle said, Aquaba just basically means that welcome.
Yes.
And then are there any projects that you are currently running when it comes to Aquaba Pack?
So we have a CSR, corporate social responsibility angle that we are developing as well. So for instance, any institution that has financial needs or skill set needs or capacity building needs, we're actually working towards developing that angle so that all the proceeds from the Aquaba Pack soon, not just yet because this is a new birth, a new baby, will be channeled towards supporting some of those communities and those ventures. So that's in the pipeline.
All right, sure. So guys, honestly, we are done with our conversation here. But before we go, we just want to ask, have you ever given service to any buddy that was termed as high ranking?
Oh,
yes. Some of the most high ranking people that you've given.
Yes, most recently we gave Aquaba Packs to Jaru that came into Ghana. We also so Jarul has gotten our Aquaba Pack. We also gave to Afronita and Abigail when they came back from the UK's Got Talent. Congratulations to both of you. No matter what drama is happening online, I wish you both the very best. And I wouldn't want to name drop, but quite a number of high-ranking presidents as well that have received our Aquaba Packs from Ghana through the protocol delegates. So that's it really. The rest you see on our socials.
All right, sure. Thank you guys so much. So like we said, Aquaba Pack, where can they place their order? How can you find you on socials, etc.?
So you can find us on Instagram and on Facebook at Akwaaba Pack GH, or you can call me on 05550. So I'll repeat the number. So 0555075.
Okay, cool. It's here 05550. That's 055000075. And then we are so happy to say that Michelle will be onboarded on Aquaba app. So that means that you can also place your order through Aquaba app, and then you have this beautiful, magnificent pack for your loved ones, for your manye or your manche.
Yes.
Yeah. So your manye or your manche, right? And then we also have some for your children. So if you're diasporan and you want your children to be more centered in their African roots, I mean, what are you waiting for? Make your order now. And you can, like I said, easily you can make your order through the Aquaba app as well. Thank you so much, Michelle. What are your final words to our listeners today?
I have more than final words. I have many words, but the time is not, not our friend right now. I just like to say to, all upcoming startups and entrepreneurs that, the road might be a little tough. The hill might be high, but always let God precede your steps. Always pray for guidance and for direction and for inspired thought, because divine enlightenment and divine, insight comes to us at the most unplanned time and way. So never give up. Your journey or your story doesn't end here. If you've had a few rough patches or a few challenges, keep going, because God got you.
Wow, guys. So never give up. God has got you. So it doesn't matter any rough patches that you may be going through, from Michelle herself. No, Madame Michelle. So, from Michelle herself, don't give up and have a fantastic week, guys. You can find Aquaba app on all social media platforms as aquaba.app, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. etc. Thank you for sticking with us. Once again, my name is Akusia, and I was joined here by the ever gorgeous, beautiful, smart, intelligent. Please, I'm out of adjectives. Michelle, thank you, guys. Bye.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
Fefe nefe, neke neke. Fefe nefe, we dey do am neke neke. Fefe nefe, neke neke. Fefe nefe, don't do me neke neke. 23 when I dey ball, oh, no come best my bubble. Nobody knows tomorrow. When you see me, show me some love, oh. I was dreaming for the corner, in TM where better call.